Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be filming my no buy update for the month of February. It was due last week, but I had a really crazy busy week, so I didn't get to film until today. So for last month, I already mentioned to you guys in the previous update that I was allowing myself 2 specific purchases because I was going to run out of those 2 specific items and that I didn't want to purchase anything more. So the 2 items that I was okay to buy were an eye cream and a concealer. So for the eye cream, I decided to go with the budget-friendly option, which was the CeraVe one, and so far I'm really happy and satisfied with it. I've been using it in the morning, and it works fine underneath makeup. It doesn't really make my concealer crease or cake up or anything more than my regular one, and it doesn't dry out. Like, I know it sounds weird, but some eye creams actually tend to dry out my under eyes. This one is doing a great job, and it was like $20, like around the $20 mark here in Canada, so it's completely satisfying. The other product that I've used less of is a concealer. I was going to go for a more eye-end concealer, but I decided to wait until the next VIB sale and to go for a drugstore budget-friendly option. And so I went with the Rimmel Match Perfection Concealer, and this is a like brightener and concealer all in one. I haven't used it as much as I've used the eye cream just because my current concealer isn't done yet. I expected it to be done like a month ago, and it's not, so I am still focusing on finishing up the one that I had previously. I've tried this one a handful of times just to make sure that it was right for my under eyes, but I haven't like used it consequently for weeks or stuff like that, but so far I really like it. But basically when you first apply this concealer under your eyes, it looks super bright, and then it gradually like builds up to its true color. It's been working nice on my under eyes. It's not as good as on pimples and spots on my face just because it's a little bit more brightening than just concealing, but I chose a shade that wasn't too light, so I can actually get away with doing like spot work a little bit on my face as well. So this one is in the shade 245 Light. So far for a drugstore find, it's really a decent concealer, and I would recommend it. So that these were the 2 allowed purchases. I did cheat a little bit and purchase one item. As I mentioned, I was really craving a hand cream. When I got to the drugstore, I actually smelled the hand cream that I was really going for. That was like $20+, and I wasn't impressed with the scent, or when I tried it on, I was like, well, it's okay, but it's not anything more than that. So I actually went with one really cheap drugstore alternative, which was from Jergens. I don't remember the exact name because it's in my office and that's where I keep it. And although I didn't plan on using it on buying that item, and it was like technically breaking my no buy, I still used, like in the last month, I used maybe like a 1/4 of the hand cream because I didn't have a hand cream at work, and I was like, oh, okay, I can deal with that one, but I really enjoy having one there. So I broke my no buy for that item, but it was like $2 or $3, which is not too bad, and it's a product that I'm really going to go through fast because I'm wearing it really often at the office. So I feel like it's not, overall it's not too bad. That brings me to next month, and for next month I don't plan on buying anything in the month of March. Well, we're already mid-month of March. I had to buy a deodorant, which I don't think really counts in anything. That's kind of a necessity. You run out of deodorant, you go and get one. That's not something that you're going to deal without. So that's the only item that I knew I was going to get in March. Other than that, I might be getting 2 little things for my camera, but I'm not 100% certain. I will really try and push it onto next month and not buy anything this month at all, because I've been like not so great with like eating out and stuff like that. We've been eating out a lot, so I'm really on the high limits of my budget on eating out. I'm not doing too great on those, so I want to like calm down as much as I can on my other expenses to save a little bit of money. The other beauty related thing that I will do in March is I'm going to get my hair trimmed. I haven't gotten trimmed in like 6 months. It's really due. The ends are really dried and I could really use a haircut, so I'm going to get it cut. That's the only thing that beauty related that I'm going to purchase, but that I'm going to spend on, but it wasn't really part of my no buy because that's something that you have to get done quite regularly, so I didn't count it as a no buy thing. So these are my beauty expenses I'm going to be happening in March. And then April is not going to be as great just because of the VIB sale that should be coming up in April, fingers crossed. But I'm going to do like a separate, I'm going to talk about that in next month's video. Other than that, I know that a few people, like someone commented on my last video for the reasons on my no-buy, and I don't remember if I really went thoroughly on that, but I'm going to explain a little bit more right now. So the reason I went on a no-buy for this month is one, that I want to really cut down on my makeup inventory and beauty inventory in general, but also because, and that if I kept bringing stuff into my house, then my inventory was never going down. So by project planning and going on a no-buy, like the numbers go down a lot faster. I wanted to also be able to put a little bit of money aside. We were planning to get a house this year, and we are actually doing so. We're gonna get the keys to our new place on May 20th. And we actually, instead of just buying an old house, we actually had it built. So that's really super exciting, and we're still, that's the reason that I didn't film a lot last week. It's because we're in all of the process of every like appointment to choose like the cabinets, to choose the countertops, to choose like everything like that. It sounds silly, but there's a lot of little appointments that you have to go through, and it's taking a crazy amount of our time. So that's why I didn't really I'm not getting as much time as I would like to film lately. I'm still putting up like once or at least 2 videos a week, but there are videos that are on my waiting list and that have been there for a little while. But basically, yeah, that's something that I want to save for, to be able to buy the little extras that I want for the house and not be too strict and like to be too stuck up in my budget. So I don't want to be like strangled with my finances, and by doing no buys, it's helping a lot. So yeah, so that's what it's so that's how my no-buy has been going. So far, I think I'm really satisfied with my no-buy. The only thing is I'm a little bit more looking onto Sephora's website and stuff like that I was in the previous months. Like it's starting, I kind of want to spend, but I'm still like limiting myself a lot. Like for instance, like for my tripod broke off like last week. And normally I would just have gotten out and gotten a new one, and instead I went to my parents' place and I got my brother's old one that he wasn't using anymore. So I'm a little bit more conscious about my spending overall, not only in the beauty area but in all areas of my life, and that is a really, really good plus. I'm more conscious about what I'm spending, and I'm really more regular on my budget. I've been using a budget app that I really, really enjoy, and it's been really, really good at keeping on track of everything that I'm spending, and I'm doing a lot better on finances lately, so I'm super excited about that, and that no-buy is a big part of it. But as I mentioned, like there are some months in the upcoming months that I want to really, really bring it more strict on my no-buy, but I'm going to talk more about that as the months turn around. So this is a very rambly video. I hope you guys enjoyed it regardless. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. If you are doing a no-buy as well, please link it down below so I can go and check it out, because it's always encouraging to see how others are doing in their similar journey. So have a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.